it's Isra May and welcome to a brand new Sunday Spotlight. Today I am talking about Adam Scott, and I'm talking about Adam Paul Scott, the actor, not the Australian golfer, but they're both very cute. Okay guys, this video has been a long time in the making because I am absolutely obsessed with Adam Scott, and it sort of started gradually, but now it's just like full on, and he is super underrated. He's a fantastic actor, and I'll tell you how my obsession began. So I came across this show that was on Starz Network, and I was really obsessed with everyone in it, and I didn't know who he was. Actually, I knew everyone else except him, and it is called Party Down, and it is the single greatest 2-season only show ever. Adam Scott was the lead character. He played this guy named Henry, who was just a failed actor. He sort of gave up acting and just decided to do catering full time, but he was just really bitter about it. You want to know how obsessed I am? I have a tie. I have a pink bow tie because I am that obsessed with this show. Anyway, so ever since watching Party Down, I fell in love with Adam Scott. I just thought he was really funny. He has this like really dry sense of humor, and kind of, there's something about him, there's some kind of like allure. Party Down ended in 2010 at the end of season 2, and it kind of was a bit abrupt, and I was annoyed, but it's because of two things. Number one, Jane Lynch was offered her role as Sue Sylvester on Glee. How can you pass that up? So she left the show, so they replaced her with Megan Mullally. But then Adam Scott also won a role on a show called Parks and Recreation. So I was a bit upset about this, but then Parks and Rec became like my favourite show in the history of shows. I have all seasons except the last, which isn't out yet, but he came in from season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he pretty much stayed on. He was only supposed to be like a guest cameo, but he was so good with Amy Poehler that they couldn't get rid of him, which I'm really happy about. You have to check it out. His role as Ben Wyatt is definitely Emmy worthy. I don't know why he was never nominated. As usual, I did my thing and I backtracked and I watched nearly all of his movies. I haven't really found most of them. He did a lot of indie dramas that weren't really released, so I've had to track them down on iTunes, and I haven't had a chance to watch all of them yet. Here are the ones that I have on DVD. I saw this at a sale. It was like $2 and it said Adam Scott, and I saw a picture of him, so I'm like, I'm getting it. It's The Return. What? I would never buy this. I still haven't watched it because I'm too scared. I also found this, The Vicious Kind. This is not happy. This is like a serious drama. It's got Brittany Snow in a black wig, and she's like so serious in it. I couldn't look at her the same way. Adam was amazing, but he was so bad. Like, he's a terrible character. He's this scary, manipulative guy who's just he's crazy. Yeah, but scars. He was also in Leap Year with Amy Adams. He played her husband at the beginning. He wasn't really in it that much. It's not the best movie, but I bought it. He's also in Monster-in-Law, which I don't yet have, but he played Jennifer Lopez's gay best friend. He was also in Step Brothers, cult favorite. He plays Will Ferrell's younger brother, and he is just the worst. My favorite scene in this whole thing is when he's in the car with his family. His wife is Catherine Hahn. I love her. They're singing Sweet Child of Mine, and apparently he couldn't sing, so he's lip-syncing someone else, but it is the best scene. Like, they've trained their children to do all the harmonies and everything. I've got 2 on Blu-ray. I have They Came Together, which I've mentioned in my Blu-ray collection, and he has a very small cameo in it, but there's some weird part in the middle of the movie where they go behind the scenes. It's a whole spoof. And I also have The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which you've seen before as well. Adam Scott was in this. He was, again, the bad character. He is not very nice in this film. And last but not least are 2 of my favorites of all time, and I start off with Bachelorette. First off, I was freaking out because he reunited with Lizzie Kaplan, and she played his love interest in Party Down, so I think she handpicked him because all the girls could pick who they wanted to end up with, so she picked him, and they had the most amazing chemistry. There are sort of like 3 stories intertwined in this movie, and their story is the best by far. Number 1 favorite Adam Scott movie of all time, like all time, Friends with Kids. This makes me cry. This is a drama. It's about these 2 best friends, him and Jennifer Westford, and they want to have a kid, no love attached, no relationship attached, just to have a child that they take care of together, and all their friends are like, are you serious? That's not even gonna work. I talked about in my Kristen Wiig video, but Adam Scott really is the shining star in this film. He's just got this, like, he wants to, like, you want him to be your best friend, but at the same time, he's just like, you want him to be your husband. I don't know what it is. I love this movie so much. He's also in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, which I have not yet seen. I'm just waiting for it to come out on DVD. I don't know if I'm too interested. I didn't really like the first one. It's just kind of a weird movie. There's also in a movie called ACOD, which stands for Adult Children of Divorce, with Amy Poehler. So again, that was a Parks and Rec reunion, and I still don't have that yet, but that movie was pretty funny. I did like him in that. He's incredible. Please check out his movies and follow him on Twitter at Mr. Adam Scott. He has seriously got the best subtle dry humor ever, and I love him, and I will watch his movies all the time. And now to the fun part. I spoke to him. Well, I'm getting your hopes up. I indirectly spoke to him. I was on a Google Hangout and I wasn't there, like, not my face, but you could submit questions. And funnily enough, the guy who was hosting it was Australian. So when he asked my question to Adam, he had the Australian accent. So it was kind of like I was talking to him. This is what he said. Check it out.
2 more questions. One's from Ezra May, which says, is a Party Down movie ever going to happen? Or, like, I guess we're just in this age at the moment of all these old shows sort of making comebacks in different ways.
You know, I really don't know. I kind of feel like making movies out of TV shows is a little tough. And I feel like Party Down worked perfectly in the format it was in, which was one party per episode. It was a perfect idea that the guys had, and as far as a movie goes, I'm not really sure, but you know, I think everyone would be excited about doing, you know, some more episodes somewhere at some point.
I was fangirling for 5 days straight. That's the power of social media, guys. If you just try, you can talk to your celebrities without having to actually be in their physical distance, because I wouldn't cope. He has a production company with his wife called Get In Rad Productions, and they produce a whole bunch of things, but my favourite thing ever is called The Greatest Event in Television History. I actually wrote a blog post about this about a year ago, so check out the link in the description box. But basically, he loves to create the theme songs for 80s sitcoms, and he does it so well. Like, I don't know how he got the exact costumes, exact framing, exact everything. Definitely check those out, because you will not regret it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's Sunday Spotlight, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! I have to connect him to Julianne Moore, who I did last week, so let's get started. Julianne Moore is in Freeheld, that new movie she's doing with Ellen Page. Ellen Page is in Inception with Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Just gonna go over that. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in 50-50 with Anna Kendrick. People say that Anna Kendrick is the girl version of Adam Scott. Oh my goodness, do you see that? I don't know, maybe. Anna Kendrick is in Pitch Perfect with Brittany Snow, and Brittany Snow is in The Vicious Kind with Adam Scott. Bang, I got that one. This is my absolute favourite moment in Parks and Rec ever.
What's up, guys?